Right, left, down, DVD video. Let's do this thing.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Is it the 7th one? I think it is the 7th one. This DVD is for private domestic use only. Oh, is this an unauthorized use? I think this is actually technically an unauthorized use. Who's gonna sue me? Universal? Don't give them ideas.
I'm sure you're familiar with them by now.
Ah, good, I can press X to skip that. I remember. I am familiar with them by now. Down, right, up, down, left, one player, go.
Right, you have 15 questions and 3 lifelines. The very best of luck. Let's play.
This is going to be such a surprise.
Okay, for $100.
Surprised that I'm actually sticking to my schedule, although starting several months late. Which is a famous hit song by the Beatles? A, a good day's work. B, a bad day's sleep. C, a hard day's night. D, a big day out. Yeah, I've had a bad day's sleep, but it's hard day's night, obviously.
Excellent. Right answer. Have a look at question number 2. It's worth $200.
Which day of the week was named after the god Saturn? Tuesday. No, it would be Saturday.
Nice one. It's the correct answer.
Thanks. This is where they just buddy you up, make you feel so smart for knowing the simple
question
things.
Number 3. It's worth $300.
The real questions start, well, sometimes here, sometimes I get this one wrong. Let's see what it is. What trait is said to be a yellow streak in a person's character? A, cowardice. B, greed. C, jealousy. D, laziness. Cowardice is the yellow colour.
Easy. That's the right answer.
The yellow, yeah. I need some sleep. It's alright. It's only
Remember,
just
a
8
wrong
o'clock.
answer here and you will leave with nothing.
At night.
I'm sure that won't happen. Question number 4.
Is it? It's 8:09. But anyway, in the tale of Alibaba, how many thieves hid in the oil jars? Well, you often hear of Alibaba and the 40 thieves. Let's assume it's not a trick question.
That's correct. Well played.
I hope they were empty oil jars. I don't actually know the whole story.
Get the next question correct and you'll leave with at least $1,000. Good luck.
In fact,
Here
I don't know
comes
any of the story. I
question
only know the
number
title.
5.
There is Alibaba and 40 thieves. One of many tales from 1001 Nights. Alright, the policy of non-interference, especially in politics or economics, is called laissez-what? Laissez-faire, 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 laissez-faire. Laissez-fresh, fake, girl, fair.
Yes, that's the right answer.
What's the laissez mean? No, whatever. I'm not a French
You've reached the
expert.
first milestone.
I'm
That's
not a French,
$1,000.
but I'm also not a French
Have a look
expert.
at question 6. It could double your money to $2,000.
Yes, let's get 2,000 virtual dollars. What'll it be?
What middle name had 19th century American writer Edgar Poe? Alan, Aaron, Abraham, Adam.
I was just thinking phonetically, I was almost going to go with Edgar Allan Poe, but it's definitely Alan. I knew it sounded similar.
Are you happy for it to go orange?
Yes, Eddie, it's Edgar Allan Poe.
Congratulations, that's the right answer.
Thank you. And you know what? I haven't had that question before. Maybe because it had been so long, the clock was on a different
Here comes the
randomised
question.
setting. So I
7
got
out of a
different
possible
thing.
15. It's worth $4,000. Good luck.
I actually have no idea how randomised DVDs work.
Gita is a type of footwear from which country? New Zealand, Italy, Nigeria, Japan.
They're not Gita, it's Geta, and they're from Japan, Eddie.
Very good, no problem at all.
I went to Japan this year. It was the first time I've been overseas in 20 years.
Okay,
I need to make that video of
the next question,
my travels.
you can double your money to
SnakeOfBacon in Japan.
$8,000. Let's have a look at question 8 of 15. John Wyndham's famous 1951 novel is The Day of the What? Triffids, Damned, Jackal, Judgment.
Hold on now. Now, Day of the Triffids is a famous sci-fi story. Day of the Damned, maybe something. John Wyndham. Because while I was thinking Triffids, then Jackal has me confused. Day of the Jackal, because there was that movie, The Jackal, with Bruce Willis. But before that, there was it was another movie, and I think it was originally called Day of the Jackal, or it could have also been called The Jackal, but I think it was based on a novel called Day of the Jackal about assassinating the French president. Now, 1951, I'm going to say it was Jackal and not Triffids. Otherwise I'll be quite embarrassed if I get that wrong. Oh
I'm
no!
afraid that's incorrect. Bad luck.
Bugger.
You went for the $8,000 question, but it was just a little too difficult. Instead, you finish with $1,000.
Too difficult. No, I went off on a wrong tangent. I will, I won't look at my phone now. I will do a research afterwards. Remember to look up, how did I get that wrong? To be careful of one's behaviour is to mind one's P's and what else? Do you mind your P's and Z's, or T's or B's? D is B, and A is Z, and C... No, well, at least none of the other letters were A, B, or C. Lock in D, B's. No. You mean B, Q's? Yes, B, Q's. B, Q's. Barbecues.
That's
Barbecues galore. Not a sponsor. Have I even ever been to a barbecue? I think I walked into one once and went, wow, look at all these expensive barbecues. And then I walked out. One day, if I were ever a homeowner, I may purchase myself mine own barbecue. In yoga, legs are crossed symmetrically when seated in the what position? A lotus. B, lavender. C, lily. D, lupin. I'm going to assume lotus, because that sounds like a flowery yoga sitting.
No problems there. It's correct.
Crossed symmetrically. How do you cross your legs symmetrically? You've still got a right and a left leg.
It's worth $300.
Oh no, well that's got one axis of symmetry. Maybe even two. No, one, because you've got one leg in front of the other. Anyway, complete this 1994 film. Ace Ventura, pet what? A, pet detective. B, pet vet. C, pet killer. D, pet of the month. Classic. Let's go with pet detective. Wow, at the time of production, that film was only 10 years old, and now it's a little bit older. I want to say 29.
Remember, a wrong answer here, and you will leave with nothing. I'm sure that won't happen.
Gosh, what movies are 10 years old now? Iron Man 3? Scary. Equipment malfunction is often blamed on a what in the system? A, gremlin. B, troll. C, goblin. D, pixie. Well, you don't get pixies in the system. Pixies go in the woods. Goblins go into holes. Trolls go in the dungeon. And gremlins go in the system. I was going to shout loud, and I remember I'm indoors and quite tired. And there's no need to scream troll in the dungeon. I'll upset the dog and the other dog.
Get the next question correct,
people.
and you'll leave with at least $1,000.
You really need a soundproof room if you're going to scream.
Here comes question number 5.
So expect nothing more than animated big talking, but no actual yelling. A sore throat is symptomatic of what? A, cirrhosis. B, asbestosis. C, pharyngitis. D, bursitis. Well, you wouldn't just want to say, oh, you got a sore throat. Well, you may have asbestosis. So let's say that your sore throat may just be pharyngitis, because cirrhosis happens in the liver, and bursitis I have no idea. But your pharynges are, I'll just lock in C, please.
No problems there, it's correct.
I had some problems there. That was actually quite a difficult $500 question for me.
You've reached the first
Maybe use the
milestone,
word
that's
pharyngitis.
$1,000.
I hear
Have a look at question
laryngitis.
6. It could double your money to $2,000.
That's the larynx. Where's the... the pharynx is the one near the larynx.
Which is a plant used as a spice? Carcinogen, cadmium, cardamom, carbuncle.
I thought it was cardamom with 2 M's. Okay, carcinogens used as spice. Well, the list of known carcinogens is probably in the 5 or 6 digits. You know, at least known to the state of California. Everything kills you. Cadmium definitely should not be used as a spice, and I'm pretty sure is a carcinogen. Carbuncles, gross. Do not use a carbuncle as a spice. I imagine in person this question would be quite fun. You know, you could have a bit of a laugh with Eddie about it.
Absolutely spot on, well
Locking
done.
cardamom on it, will we? See, I haven't watched TV in so long. Is Hot Seat still on the air? I don't
Here
even
comes the
know.
question. 7 out of a possible 15. It's worth $4,000.
Or is Eddie
Good
Maguire
luck.
busy owning his football team or whatever?
The Snowy Mountains hydroelectric scheme has its chief storage at Lake Ware, Burrendong, George, Yukonbean, Jindabyne.
Only Jindabyne is familiar. Yeah, Jindabyne's up near the Snowy Mountains, isn't it? It wouldn't be Burrendong. Let's go with Jindabyne. Oh
That's the
no!
wrong answer. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, I'm not Victorian, and I've never been to the Snowy Mountains.
Well, you drop out there, but you made it past the first milestone, so you
Yeah,
still
just.
win $1,000.
Oh, at least this is different content. I'm glad we're getting different questions. Very sad. It was Lake Yukonbean. Well, it's Tuesday night, and we're going for a 3rd attempt. Will I edit this on Thursday
So you fancy another
or
go at
tonight?
winning the
I'll
million?
probably do it tonight.
Okay, best of
That would
luck.
be good to actually
Let's
get some
play.
stuff done. Strike while the iron's hot.
Okay, for $100, here's question number 1.
Thanks. The lead singer of Culture Club was who, George? A. Uncle George. B. Girl George. C. Boy George. D. Father George. Who's Boy George?
That's correct. Well played.
Later went on to host The Voice and do other things and wear
Have
big
a look at
hats.
question number 2. It's worth $200.
Excuse me. Monte Carlo is one of 4 administrative districts that make up which tiny European country? A. Andorra. B. Liechtenstein. C. Monaco. D. San Marino. It's Monaco, you should know if you watch the Formula 1. Or if
That's
you
correct.
don't
Well
really
played.
watch the Formula 1, but you read about it and play the games.
Here's question number 3. It's worth $300.
By what given name is former American First Lady Reagan known? A. Pat. B. Nancy. C. Barbara. D. Betty. It's Nancy Reagan, wasn't it?
No problems there. It's correct.
One problem is there. It's a useless bit of pop trivia in my head. Maybe it's not useless, because it got me past this question.
Remember, a wrong answer here and you will leave with nothing. I'm sure that won't happen. Question number 4.
Which of these is a cold, sweet, jelly-like pudding made with milk? A. Blancmange. B. Bluemange. C. Noirmange. D. Rougemange. Is it white? Or is it blue? Or is it black? Or is it red? It's A.
That's correct. Well played.
I had not heard of blancmange, and I've still never actually seen one in person. I only know the wonderful and unusually
Get the
long
next
Monty
question correct,
Python
and
skit.
you'll leave with at least $1,000.
Where,
Good luck. Here comes question
A
number
blancmange
5.
from space challenges the Earth to a tennis tournament. Which natural tourist attraction is located in Western Australia? A. Kakadu. B. Uluru. C. Wave Rock. D. The Olgas. Ugh, okay, let's not embarrass ourselves too much here with another classic Australian question. Uluru is in the Northern Territory. Kakadu is somewhere north. Is it in the Northern Territory or Queensland? Wave Rock is somewhere in the middle. The Olgas are out west, right? It was Wave Rock.
You chose the wrong answer.
No. I should have known all the other windswept and interesting rocks were out in Western Australia.
You don't win anything. Maybe next time you can make it to the first milestone.
I mean, Western Australia is huge. I mean, it's the size of Pluto. Don't quote me on that. It might not be. I think it is, though. It's really, really big. It could be its own planet, and it really is. And there's just a lot of rocks and trees in it, and Perth. And that other place in Western Australia that isn't Perth. Fremantle. And Broome, I think.
So you fancy another go at winning the $1 million?
Not really.
Okay, best of luck.
Yeah, I do
Let's
fancy
play.
another go. Come on, let's go. Give it to me, Eddie.
Okay, for $100, here's question number 1.
Come on, I want to get it back up high into the 250,000s or something. What street are you said to be on if you have financial security? Cushy Street, Simple Street, Easy Street, and Rich Street. I mean, any of them could be a turn of phrase, but it's Easy Street.
That's correct. Well done.
Thanks.
Have a look at question number 2. It's worth $200.
That's worth nothing, but let's go. With which Frenchman was Kylie Minogue romantically linked... Oh, God. Romantically linked in 2003. These get harder every day because they are not lasting pop culture. They are celebrity nonsense from 2003. A. David Ginola. B. Gerard Depardieu. C. Oliver Martinez. D. Eric Cantona. I don't know any of these people, but who wasn't Gerard Depardieu romantically linked with? Let's click on him.
It's the
Well,
wrong
there
answer.
you go. It was Olivier
I'm so
Martinez.
sorry.
I didn't know that.
Oh dear. That's very unfortunate. Bad luck. This time you leave with nothing.
That is very unfortunate, but it might be a good thumbnail. There must be a different one for every level. Maybe I'd never bombed out on question 3. Alright, obviously I have to do that again.
So you fancy another go at winning the...
Yes, I do. I'm going to skip you now because I want to get up to the top of the ladder
$100.
and then lose.
Here's question number 1.
Well, ideally win, but I don't think that's happening today. I don't feel it. To provide financial support for one's families, colloquially to bring home the what? A. Bacon. B. Eggs. C. Sausages. D. Toast. Ideally, you bring them all home together and make a big breakfast. Though you will also need tomato and...
Easy. That's the right answer.
baked beans. Really depends. You need milk to scramble the eggs.
Question number 2. It's worth $200.
Orange juice, black coffee, and tea to go with it. Yeah, I don't know. A famous Australian motor racing driver is Peter who? Peter Lock, Peter Stock, C. Peter Brock, or
Have you got
D.
any idea
Peter
at all?
Lockstock and 2 smoking barrels. It's Brock.
Nice one. It's the correct answer. Here's question number 3. It's worth $300.
Yeah, he was still alive when this DVD was made, wasn't he? A herbivore is an animal which feeds only on what? Herbs, man. It's plants. See, a planktonivore.
No problems there.
What do they
It's
call
correct.
animals that eat only plankton? Planktonivores? I don't know. You've got frugivore, carnivore.
Remember, a wrong answer here, and you will leave with nothing.
Filter feeder.
I'm sure that won't happen. Question number 4.
What industry would you be in if you won a Grammy Award? Big business you'd be in. Alright, A. Fashion. B. Music. C. Sports management. D. Interior design. Grammys, gramophone, music.
No problems there. It's correct.
That is not equal to that stupid Kylie Minogue question. That is evergreen, simple
Get the
knowledge.
next
The
question
other Kylie
correct,
Minogue
and
thing
you'll
is
leave
just
with at least
waffle.
$1,000. Good luck. Here comes question number 5.
And maybe if I got all of 2003's Who magazines or something, I'd know what I'm doing. Anyway. Which weather phenomenon is sometimes described as a pea super? Fog. When the fog's as thick as pea soup.
No
Come on,
problems there, it's
skip,
correct.
skip. I can't skip till Eddie's face appears.
You've reached
Skip
the
your
first
face.
milestone. That's $1,000.
I can't skip him now.
Have a look at question 6. It could double your money to $2,000.
I can only skip the introduction. Got it.
In carpentry, the name of which bird's tail is given to a type of joint? Pigeon, peacock, duck, dove. Take your time. There's no rush.
You wouldn't have a pigeon tail joint. Peacock tail doesn't sound right. Now, duck tail I was thinking immediately. But that's not a carpentry word. I've heard of dovetail joints. We'll go with dovetail.
It's absolutely correct. Well done.
Yeah, I nearly hit duck, and I thought, no. Cars have ducktail spoilers.
Here comes a question.
Carpenters
7
make
out of a
dovetail
possible 15.
cabinet
It's worth $4,000. Good luck.
Something.
A person who collects an array of sometimes useless objects is called a what?
An idiot.
Butcher bird, lyre bird, love bird, bower bird.
I collect an array of mostly useless objects, but bowerbirds collect them. And they don't collect them just because they're useless. They usually collect them because they're pretty. The famous satin bowerbird.
Very good, no problem
I mean,
at all.
it likes blue stuff. I can definitely agree with the satin bowerbird. I love blue stuff, but I don't
if you choose
grab
the
it all
right
and
answer
steal
for
it
the
and
next
stick it in my
question,
nest.
You can double your money to $8,000.
Instead, I just have a blue desk
15.
and lots of Blu-rays, and I drive a
The
blue
soft
car and I
cheese
have a blue
brie
chair.
is named after a district in which country? UK, France, the Netherlands, Denmark.
Well, the blue car is mostly just luck, not Anyway, the soft cheese brie is named after a district in France.
Is that your final answer? You could double your money if you get this one right. Lock it in?
No, I don't want to lock it in. Let me think. Soft cheese brie. Yeah, it's in France. It's got to be. Brie and camembert, such French words.
No problems there. That's the right answer.
Now, do you know the difference between brie and camembert?
The jumps are starting to get a lot bigger now. Here is question 9 for a possible $16,000.
I'm kidding, I can't hear you. I'm not Dora the Explorer. And she might not be able
By
to
what
hear you
name
either.
is Mrs. Andrew Upton better known? Cameron
Who?
Diaz, Kate Blanchett, Courtney Cox, Kate Hudson.
Oh, God.
Think carefully. There's no time limit.
Who the heck married Andrew Upton? Mrs. Andrew. It's a strange thing. It's a very old-fashioned way of putting Mrs. husband's full name to Kate Upton sounds right. Kate Upton? Courtney Upton. Cameron Diaz wouldn't have married Andrew Upton. Kate Blanchett. Courtney Cox. Kate Hudson. I'm going to phone a friend.
Okay, let's phone a friend. Who do you think might be able to help you choose the right answer?
Ask a woman.
Oh, I know this. B is the correct answer to that question. That's the one you want, B.
B, said Olivia. I'm actually glad she knew. I'm very glad. If that wasn't going to work, I was going to call my mum. Yeah, Kate Blanchett. Blanchett, I should say. Kate Blanchett, she's been in so many things, like Lord of the Rings.
Are you sure?
I'm sure, because Olivia's sure.
Absolutely spot on, well done.
Thanks. I'm glad the phone a friend worked. That's probably the last question where it would work. I think after that, they won't actually help.
This is where the drops start to get steeper. Get the next question wrong and you lose $15,000. Get it right and you win $32,000 guaranteed.
It's an amazing program to make this DVD game. I'm just...
Characters of which series were named after 5 of the original team of 7 US astronauts? Thunderbirds, Lost in Space, Space 1999, Star Trek.
Haven't I had this before? Wasn't it Thunderbirds?
Well played. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, I am. Because there's 5 of them. You know there's 5 Thunderbirds because they do the countdown thing with the 5 and the 4 and the 3. It's really, really cool.
Question number 11 is worth $64,000. You would still walk away with $32,000 even if you get it wrong. Let's hope you don't.
You know what else was cool? That other puppet show that wasn't Thunderbirds, Captain Scarlet.
Andre Agassi's father represented which country in Olympic wrestling? Iran, France, Italy, Turkey.
But I was going to say, I haven't really watched any Captain Scarlet, but they made a PS2 video game of it that's very bad. What do I have? Andre Agassi. His father represented which country in Olympic wrestling? Andre Agassi wasn't... Andre Agassi is French. Would his father not also be French? We'll go on the 50-50. Or is Andre Agassi French?
Okay, you've decided to use your 50-50. Computer, please take away 2 random wrong answers. Leave the correct answer and 1 remaining wrong answer.
Oh. Oh. Italy. Agassi. Italy. Oh.
It's the wrong answer. I'm so sorry.
Well,
you've done very well.
I should have known that
10 questions
for some reason.
And you leave us with $32,000.
I can't actually picture Andre Agassi. I never really watched him play tennis. His father represented Iran. Okay. Got room for one more? I think I do. That'll probably be it.
So
but let's see.
Another go at winning the million?
Yeah. To vigorously polish something is to use plenty of elbow what? Elbow oil, elbow lather, elbow grease, elbow solvent. Elbow solvent. It's grease.
That's great. It's the right answer.
This is the sound of me rubbing my elbow.
Have a look at question number 2. It's worth $200.
What is a Singapore sling? A, cocktail. B, evening dress. C, musical instrument. D, board game. It was a cocktail, right?
That's the right answer. It's going well so far.
It could have been an evening dress. But I think I've had this question before. Multitudinous
Here's question number 3.
times.
It's worth $300.
Which brothers started the rock group Oasis? Oh, it had to be the Everly. It was not the Everly brothers, or the Marx brothers, or the Righteous brothers. It had to be the Gallagher brothers, only by the process of elimination, because I did not really know their name. I forgot.
Easy. That's the right answer.
Yeah, the Everly brothers did the...
Remember, a wrong answer here, and you will leave with nothing. I'm sure that won't happen.
whenever I want
Question
you, all I
number
have to
4.
do is dream, and other songs. To distinguish the good or worthy from the rest. To separate the sheep from which other animals? A. Zebras. B. Bison. C. Reindeer. Separate the sheep from the bison. The zebras. It would have to be goats. Because, the others are very easy to separate. At least visually. But from afar, it's probably hard to tell what's a sheep and what's a goat.
Get the next question correct and you'll leave with at least $1,000. Good luck. Here comes question number 5.
I mean, I know when I'm a passenger in a car looking out the distance, I go, is that a cow? Is that a cow? And then it turns out to be just a horse. Maybe it was a fat horse. Maybe it's the other way around. I think. I don't know. Which term refers to the common people? Smiles from the heart of a family man. No. Hoi polloi, hokey pokey, hoity toity, ho hum. Is it the hoi polloi?
Yes, that's the right answer. You've reached the first milestone.
Never used
that's
that
$1,000.
conversation.
Have a look at question 6. It could
Maybe I
double
should
your money
start.
to $2,000.
Maybe not.
Which president was elected unopposed to a 6th term in March 2003? George W. Bush, Fidel Castro, Mary McAleese, Vladimir Putin.
Elected unopposed for 6th term. Oh, it had to be George W. Yet no, they don't serve 6 terms in the US. It's 2. And Vladimir Putin would not have been on his 6th term by then. He is now, I think, if you count up his presidential and prime ministerial terms. But I think it would have to be, I don't even know who Mary McAleese is, so it would have been Fidel Castro, elected unopposed.
Congratulations, that's the right answer. Here comes a question, 7 out of a possible 15. It's worth $4,000. Good luck. The abbreviation PVC stands for polyvinyl what? Calcite, carbonate, chloride, chloronitride.
Oh my god, I'm a plastics nerd, and it's just escaped. Oh, I gotta think. So, HDPE is high density polyethylene. PVC is polyvinyl chloride. Polyvinyl chloride.
Yes, that's the right answer.
I was thinking, is it carbonate for a moment? You know, sometimes you know something, and then when you see it multiple choice, yeah.
Okay, if you choose the right answer to the next question, you can double your money to $8,000. Let's have a look at question 8 of 15.
And what's the other one? Lego is made of ABS, and that's acrylonitrile butadiene
Which
styrene.
Miller was once married to US actress Marilyn Monroe? Henry, Glenn, Keith, Arthur.
Huh. I don't know. Maybe I should watch that Marilyn Monroe movie. It was not Glenn Miller. Henry Miller, Keith Miller, Arthur Miller. Please split it.
Okay, let's try and make things a little easier for you. Computer, please take away 2 random wrong answers.
Let's go with Arthur.
No problems there.
Phew.
That's the right answer.
I didn't know that. I don't have no idea who Arthur Miller was.
The jumps are starting to get a lot bigger now. Here is question 9 for a possible
Yeah, the
$16,000.
jump scares a lot scarier. Boo.
Who does Johnny Depp play in the 2003 film Pirates of the Caribbean?
Jim Crow.
Jim Crow, John Raven, Jack Sparrow, Jake Bluebird.
Somewhat problematic answer if it were Jim Crow. No. Thankfully, this one is enduring pop culture from 2003. It is Jack Sparrow.
No problems there. That's the right answer.
That's right.
Okay, this is where the drops start to get steeper. Get the next question wrong and you lose $15,000. Get it right and you win $32,000 guaranteed.
I thought you said the drops were getting steeper last time.
Michael Fokines' Les Sylphides is a famous what? Opera, musical, ballet, symphony.
Michael Fokine. Les Sylphides. Well, it could be in an unusually titled musical. I don't think it's a symphony. I'm going to say it's either an opera or ballet, and let's say it was a ballet.
Wonderful. It's the right answer.
Only by reasoning. Inductive or deductive? Deductive.
Question number 11 is worth $64,000. You would still walk away with $32,000 even if you get it wrong. Let's hope you don't.
I do? I'd like $32,000. That'd be great.
A famous painting by surrealist Salvador Dali is the persistence of memory, time, melancholy, dreams.
It's the one with all the clocks that are melting. Lock in B, persistence of time.
It's the wrong answer. I'm so sorry.
Far out. It was memory.
You've done very well.
Darn
you
it.
10 questions correctly and you leave us with $32,000.
It is memory. And on that bombshell, it's time to end. Snake of Bacon wants to be a Millionaire 7. I am glad my PS2 television and this old laptop still work. I had this horrifying thought recently about what should happen if any of those things should fail. I mean, PS2s I can replace, but not my laptop that has the program that runs the Dazzle. And I also can't find another TV with an AV out. So, yeah, gotta record these things. Why they still work. That's the impermanence of physical objects. I've had the computer I made the last one in is basically dead because its motherboard's RAM slots died. So, I've got this new computer that can render this episode much faster. But, yes. Hopefully I have the persistence of memory to remember that painting is persistence of memory. I'm just so confident in... As you were saying it, before the answers came up, I was thinking, yeah, maybe memory, but I had a real good feeling that it was time, and it was not. And I bet if I used my 50-50, it would have given me memory and time. Oh. Snake of Bacon signing out.